do you want? My cat is bothering me. Okay, I gotta get him water. Of course I do. He bothers me as I'm going live, basically scratching at something, and then he came over to me, and I look over, and he's knocked his water, gravity waterer down. So of course I have to go fucking fix that. So, well, not even fix it. Go give him water. So I will go do that real quick, and then I'll be right back. It should be like, it won't take long. It'll be like a minute. So, and then let me just tweet out real quick. Alright. Yeah, give me like just a few seconds. I'm checking stuff to make sure everything's working properly. No. Not. It took me out of the category again. Alright. I know. You want water. Go. I'll go bring you water. Actually, we're going to do two things before I do this. Spartan bow. Okay. Alright. Give me like a minute now. I was just getting the bow real quick. I'm gonna go get my cat water and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm gonna do a quick recap from yesterday. So we're still only in like sequence 2. We've just started, I think, the second main part of sequence 2, which isn't bad. 10 hours, or not even 10, 11 hours in, and there might be a few different things in my game, which if there is, I'll show you. I loaded back into the game after I got off. I didn't do anything, like, story-wise or resource grindy-wise. I didn't do any of that. I found 2 changes to something because I was talking to Josh, because what I wanted to tell Josh, he had already left the game. And I was explaining to him over a course of 11 hours, which at the time we had been going for 10. When we got our first crash, we've had 2 lag spikes. I did research on the cutscene issue at the very beginning of the game where I got black squares during a movie cutscene. That is actually a bug. That was a bug. So, that is, I checked, I believe, Nova's, Brad's, Co's, Seamus's, or SSOHPKC. A few people that I'm subscribed to on YouTube that I'm watching who was going through it, because some had early copies, and some are just deciding they want to play through it now. So what I did is I went through. And I did research, because I said I was going to do that. I did say I was going to do research about that. So, that is a bug. 2 instances of lags. Texture bugging out, where I'm getting, like, sunlight inside the one log house, if you remember that. And a crash. All in all, that's 4 issues I really had. Like, honestly, not that bad. But I logged in because I was telling him all the different sets of difficulty for 3 things. There was the map, there was combat, there was stealth. Okay. So here's one of them. Basically, you can choose to put a stone well or an archery target here. I picked a stone well. So that's a little bit, this is one decorative. And then the other one I found out, Moonlight Dane-Axe. Wait, how the fuck did I get the Moonlight Dane-Axe? Like, legitimately, how did I get that? Bro, what? Oh, it's 2-handed. Okay. Well, we'll definitely be keeping it because that's a Ubisoft reward thing, and I don't know how I got it, if I'm being honest. A bow, please. A superior light bow, fine hunter bow. I'm gonna use that for now. I'll upgrade it once. Anyway, but the other one that I found when I was talking to Josh is Landmark Tree. I have the Hangman's Tree equipped, which it looks like that. The one, and then you have the Sage Tree, which looks like this. I kind of want to keep the Hangman's Tree for a little bit. I like it a little better because it looks dead, yes, but I think it looks nice. Now, with that being said, those are the only 2 I found, and that was when I was walking through here just telling Josh a few things that I noticed, and I was explaining to him on one part, specifically, decorative element. Okay, see? So we have another stone wall and archery target. We'll just put the archery target here. What the fuck is the archery target? Oh, it's right there. So there are some decorative features that you can do, which is actually nice. I enjoy knowing that. But I was explaining to Josh actually at one point. I was like, because he's like me. He's straight up like me in this case, where, oh, I told him, you're going to have to do the blacksmith. It's a quest. You're mandatory going to do that. And it's like, and I know how you play because you play like me. It's like, oh, well, I have the resources. I'm going to keep upgrading. I told him, you have like 4 other options you can do after the first raid that you get for the blacksmith. I'm like, build the Asassins Bureau. Because I know you play like I do. And it's like, you have the stuff. Let's just build whatever. And he's like, yeah, I play like that. I'm like, build the Bureau, because if you don't build the Bureau, you don't have access to basically the Ancient Order or that. You don't have access to who they are. Like, oh! I was like, yeah. And if you go to do the story, which you're like me, fine. It's like, oh, yeah, we'll go here. And it's like, oh, I suggest you build this. And it's not until after you finish that and then you go and continue with the next part of the story. He's like, oh. It's like, because there are plenty of people who do it. He's like, yeah, no, that I feel like should be part of the quest. I was like, yes. The fact that they didn't have it as part of the quest was surprising. I'm not gonna hold it against them. Because I guess it gives people a chance to go and explore a little more. Fine. But I know how him and me play, so I just wanted to make sure, hey, fair warning, you're gonna want to do this.
May I see your stores?
Can I upgrade this? Can I enhance this? Oh, I can. Okay. So this will turn it into flawless. Fine. This will also turn this into superior. I'm going to do this. Cool. The reason why is it needs it. Oh, it did change a lot. That looks cool. And the reason I'm doing that, oh my god, I can do this still. Game.
I do good work, I must say.
What have you got for me today?
Okay, so I think it's because it was stuff from the UB store, or not the UB store, the UB Connect. Yeah. Okay. So the stuff from the UB Connect, you can go straight into mythical. That's actually okay. That's actually cool to know. This stuff needs like 3 nickel. And that's so
Ready
I'm
for
not
battle.
too worried.
I'm off. Be well, friend.
Until next we
Okay.
meet.
It gives me all the iron and that, and I wish for like just a reason. I wish. Oh. This is actually really interesting that there's so much specialty decorative stuff. I hope you get more choices from cosmetics as time goes on though. That's just a me thing. I'm gonna go to my barracks that are over here for the reason of I can change stuff. I was told I could change stuff here. How? Is this barracks too? These might be part of the barracks. Note to raiders from Itis, we are never safe. Constant visitors, keep your eyes and ears sharp, keep your body strong, you keep your heads in the battle. Moments of peace, never let your guard down, for that is when they strike, and whoever keeps leaving their sweat so craps in the box with the clean ones, I will find you and I will send you to hell myself.
Birna, welcome to the Raven Clan's nest.
Good to be here, Sunbeam. The people here seemed a mixed bag of nuts and seeds. I feel right at home.
You are at home. Settle in and get a feel for the place. We will be heading out soon enough.
Of course. A quick drink and a friendly brawl, and I will be ready for the raids ahead.
I didn't do any more really heavy
me on.
research.
I will show you feats of strength to
Oh,
rival
perfect.
foe.
I'm gonna recruit
To me, warrior.
him.
Let gold and glory be our meat and mead.
Actually, along the barracks in the located in the settlement. Okay. Say that. Where? Wait, is it you?
Our warriors now have a place to rest and train.
A fine shelter it is. When word gets out, it should attract many Jomsvikingar to fight with us. Which reminds me, a few of your raiders are chomping at the bit in hope of becoming your second. You ought to pick one.
Oh. I don't know if this actually is a bad idea or not. I don't know what happens if that's the case. So I'm going to assign. Save, Jones. Leave this menu. Oh, achievement. It's alive! Create a Jones Viking. Okay. Speak to you now. Okay.
I would like to reorganize the crew.
Armored, Arachna, Voltar, Sten, Skard, Urvna. Okay.
Done?
I will see you later, friend.
Okay. So, inventory. Changed in my inventory. What the fuck? Oh. It's the fact that they're upgraded is what. Okay. I need 70 for that, okay. Where's my world map? Okay, so I gotta go this way. Okay, bit of lag. Again, it's still day one. It is still day one for about another 2 hours. So I'm not gonna get too upset. It's day one still. Let it pass and see how it goes. That is fine. You don't really, it's not the worst. Power 90, power 90, power 160, power 160. Actually, I'm gonna go here first. I was also telling Josh that photo mode is a nuisance. And what I was telling him is basically if you, because to sprint you have to press the left stick. See, now I'm not sprinting, and now I am. And I told him you have to activate Odin's Eye with right stick by pressing down and holding. And when you press both of them down, it's basically at the same or basically the same time. You activate camera mode. He's like, oh, well, I'll be doing that. I was like, no, you won't. Like, what? There's an option to disable camera mode entirely. He's like, I will be using that. I was like, yes, it will save your sanity in the long run. Speaking of which, any interesting spots for the new community or the concept art? Oh, there it is, concept art, daily concept art. What's this look like? A city. That's a legitimate city. That's the one thing I was fearing is like there were so many legitimate cities in. Well, I would say in Origins and in Odyssey, it became a lot more apparent, and I was worried that. I was worried it was gonna be that way. It wasn't gonna be that way in Valhalla because that's the one thing you like is you like all the cities. It looks like they're not gonna be massive cities, but they'll be cities nonetheless. iron ore and some leather. I am already getting prepped to plan a day out that I want to do all this smaller stuff with. Oh. Squatter's note. Last week it was laughter, songs, fires, and smell of roast piglet. Days later I hear nothing but the pitter-patter of rabbits and the cowling of crows who feed on the scraps. See nothing but light smoke and burning embers. The army led by the sons of Ragnar is gone. You would see for what it is, an abandoned settlement left to ruin. But for a blacksmith in this desolate landscape lies a hoard of treasure. I will gather the tools and weapons left behind and bring them to Father. What is fair we will sell, what is broken we will melt. I hate the Danes for what they take, but love them for what they leave. There's a few things I did not decide to tell Josh about, and that was Rebecca and Sean being back in the... I did tell him they reference it because he knows. I was like, I'll say, because it looks like it's Odyssey DLC, and they instantly reference it. I was like, you know the staff she gets? And he's like, yeah. I guess somewhere in the DLC she went mad and attacked him. So, like, they state it, like... It's just so, it's like weird. Like fair. Because usually they don't reference DLC stuff. That's what's shocking. So it makes me wonder if they're going to start referencing DLC stuff more. I still straight up believe that they're going to kill her off. Like they did Desmond.
They will attack on sight here.
Oh God.
Game's up! What to hear some begging, Drilling?
I love this dance!
Okay, visual glitch. I'm gonna find all the glitches today, aren't I? Did I defeat the zealot? Oh no, it's this guy, the liar. Spends some of his time browsing in the market. Where did I find this? Note found on the Tang next. Visit Dear Tang. Oh. Are you the Tang? Yeah, you're the Tang. Okay. Whee! That was a weird time to get it. I don't know if I'll keep using this, honestly, because I like the charge better instead of like the rapid fire of dush, 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 dush. Oh my god! Okay. Oh no, it's a boom. Oh! Okay, he has a landmine. That is what a landmine is. Oh, I should have grabbed something to drink. I grabbed so many kickstarts, and I have another monster and another game fuel from yesterday because... Ah! Fuck! I have this small little table now because it's where I have my heater normally. Because my heater's been pulled out because it was getting cold around here for a while. And so I grabbed it. Black cherry, grape. Here we go. Mango. However, I grabbed like a small little end table. Well, not even that. It's like a little, like a cabinet kind of thing. It's a small thing that sits in the. It was sitting in the upstairs living room at one point, and I brought it down here. The issue is, it's not square and it's not circle. It's, I think a hexagon shape. I think that's whatever the six-sided one is. Yes, a hexagon. It's a fucking hexagon shape. So, like, it's so fucking bullshit where it is. I could honestly probably shift my table where my PC is on to the right just a tad bit. And I could probably scoot it in there, but I don't want to. Will he auto-attack me? If he's gonna auto-attack me, I'm dipping the fuck out. If he starts fighting after me, I'm gonna be pissed. Go away. Oh, wait. Okay, hold up. Wait a minute. I think I know what I have to do here. Alright, you know what? Climb. Okay. Angry note. Otherworld, for the last bloody time, block up the damn windows to the rear. Anyone passing can see inside our gear, our goods, and the weak bloody timber we have blocking the door. Do it. Okay. Yeah, no. Specifically, even that sentence. Like, it's good, but it's not what I can... It's not something I am going to actively be wanting to keep using, especially in a fight. What is this still in the fucking order being marked? Oh. Oh! Yeah, that's the dude that I tried to fight. That's the dude that keeps sitting around here. He gone. I think so. Well, thanks for the shield that I probably am not going to use, but, you know, thanks for being considerate enough to try. Oh my god. No, go away! Not what you're thinking! Boing. Select the button. Harpoon impalement. Okay, abilities. Okay then. Alright. I'm gonna look at the world map, by the way, because I've activated a couple new areas. I'm gonna head here. That would honestly be the smarter of the two plays. This is also kind of the reason I'm not... Like, it was recommended that I use the longboat. I don't want to use the longboat for the reason of this. I will always say this, the pineapple orange mango kickstart is my favorite. What's my current power? My current power is... $37. I think when I get to power 100, is then when we'll start working on doing a lot of the side questing stuff. That might be a raid area. Fuck is glowing blue over there? Oh shit, is that the, that might be the objective, glowing blue over the hill. Okay, hold on. Am I in a bad area? No, I'm not. However, there are a decent amount of people that I think I'm going to wait. I'm gonna dip. gonna... Gotta go. It's very interesting to see. Well,
A fellow adventurer need to know the lie of the land? My prices are competitive.
All right.
what's this?
Now, show me your map. There is a place here.
Oh, so it's giving me the book there. Okay. And that's a monastery, which probably means that I could go in there and not get in trouble. He says, as a probably. If not, sound the horns of war. It's either friendly or an enemy. Like I said, it's either... I can go in here... Oh, okay, location discovered. On the studier. Oh, okay. Edge restricted area as well. God damn it.
You'll only die tired, thieving!
Got him.
The other side must be barred.
Oh. Just go in. Go. No. Go in. Bro, what the fuck? Oh. Never mind. You can't go in. That looked like it was fucking open. What the hell? something down in there. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay. No. I'm thinking I have to start burning shit if that's the case. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Are they all in the longhouse?
Almost got you.
Sit the hell down. Give me that, give me that. On a journey, I've seen rough towns inside. These Danes have done to it in such a short time you can hardly tell the town was once Saxon. A Ragnarsson army is well led. To stand between them and Mercia's throne would be our death. Instead, we'll balance on the fringes, gather secrets, and squeeze the most out of each side. It is a dangerous game, but it's one we are fit for. Like, okay. So, I got the key I was looking for. Alright. That is the house that had the barred doors. Are they still barred now? unfortunately, yeah. Well, now training. I'll be taking that. We'll see what that looks like in a minute once I'm back in. So, let's go in here. Letter from Ivar. I beat your envoy for even uttering your daft demands. Made him red in the R's. Might be purple by the time he reaches you. If that does not make it clear enough, I will speak plainly here. We will pay you in wares. Bergred's Wergelds belongs to us. Don't like it? Bring your sagging cowarders to Repton and flail them about. Spare your envoy another beating. Oh, and if you find this letter reeks of piss, it's because it's soaked in mine. Ivar. Ability? Raven distraction. Ooh, cool. We do get that ability. Just passive. I still have to sync the viewpoint. There's gotta be something I'm missing on how to do this. So, if I can figure out what I'm supposed to do here. Thank you. And I also have 2 points, so inventory. I'm actually gonna put this on because I don't know. For all I know, hey, it could honestly matter. Okay. I'm still wanting to try and get the entire set of skill tree stuff going, so we're gonna actually head here. We'll go here. Varden Lookout. Scouting report, a small Ragnarsson troop was caught surveying Tamworth, tried to make their escape with the king's thing. Leofrith came roaring out the gates, caught up and slaughtered the 4 men on his own. Brothers Ragnar want the lay of the land. They're gonna have to try harder than that. How far off is it? It's a decent amount off. Is it? I'm just gonna mark that and. My sister is yelling at me on Discord to stop playing, so I'm telling her no.
Time to die!
Thank you!
What is this?
Here lieth still
Great.
more remnants of the Nephilim. I have marked a symbol upon the stones, that future folk may imbue their spirit with the energy within. For those who wish to seek communion
Really,
with the
Lisa?
Lord here, be wary, for he speaks through ciphers, and his words are woven with ancient fibers. He is manifest here. He hath made importance of these pillars, brought by the
No.
giants of yore, now guarding us, as only he knows. Amen.
Right? There it is. Wow!
What strange forces
Look,
working?
standing stone puzzle. What am I doing? Am I meditating? You're leaving? Night, Lisa. What the hell was that? So, I want to point out, when you do one of these, your controller will slowly vibrate more and more as you get it correct, and then it'll just go like straight up when it's perfect. Upside, that gave me a skill point.
Repton. Sigurd should be here with Asassins.
I'm just gonna trigger that then. I'll just.
Who stands before Ivar Ragnarsson? Are you Sigurd Drenger? Igor!
Eivor. If you keep that up, you'll stain the floors.
The place could use some color.
Who are they?
All spies. Dressed to look the part of a peasant. Got feisty. Pitchfork. From this rabid little one. Was a time when you met and slew your enemy on the field before they could dream of things like sending spies!
Now we shake hands and make deals.
Not my thing.
I figured.
I love them whipped, weeping, and reeking of piss. Hey! Good boy. You're free, Saxon piggy, to run amok through the Mercian fields.
Damn.
I would have let him down easy.
Follow me. I'll give you the tour.
What do you call this place?
I call it the shithole. To the Mercians, it is Repton. Their most revered kings are buried below the church. Imagine their weeping when we drove them out.
You plunged your knife deep into the heart of this kingdom.
That is right. We've got a number of Saxon nobles lined up with their lips puckered, ready to kiss our asses. The only holdout is King Burgred and his war thane, Leofric. But my brother is brewing a plan to deal with them.
I take it that's where we'll find my brother.
Right. Talkers they are, Uba and Sigurd. Might want to dig the wax from your ears.
Don't play me for a fool, Abba. I know. I'm not going anywhere, Backrot. You have the king on his heels because of me. Because of my men.
For which you were paid. But that price does not change because you have caught a whiff of our Hacksilver hoard.
You forget I am a sellsword. I ask what I please, and I take what I'm owed.
If I wanted to hear you talk shit, I'd gouge out your tongue and shove it up your ass. Now fuck off.
Haggling over silver is a bad look for the son of Ragnar Lothbrok. But worry not, Uba. I have the warriors you need.
This is one of them. My worries have vanished.
Eivor, Wolf-Kissed, you have come at just the right time. Uba and Ivar here are hunting a king.
And when we've caught him, we mean to crown another. Our dear Thane Ceolwulf here.
It's not a role I begged for, but it's what Mercia needs just now. A man to fairly rule both Saxons and Danes.
Do you have what it takes to be king?
One day, I hope. As it stands, we at least have an understanding.
The king has refused our offers of peace. Ceolwulf means to change that. There'll be a new king for a new England.
For now, Burgred is holed up in his fortress at Tamworth, making a final stand.
Another shithole. Only further south.
We've held a siege there for weeks to no effect. So, no more knocking. Now we batter the gate to splinters. If we take Tamworth, remove Burgred and crown Ceolwulf, come morning the Shire is ours. And Mercia soon after.
Yes, remove. I cannot stress that enough. Burgred is not to be harmed. My legitimacy as king hangs on this one simple fact.
You rob all the joy from war, Saxon.
Not every victory needs to be marked by the slaughter of a king.
But it is much better.
His request is fair, Ivar, and we will honor it.
Ceolwulf betrayed his present king. Maybe tomorrow he betrays us too. Why trust him?
How can I answer that with any hope that you'd believe me? I only want what is best for the people of Mercia. And I want what's best for my son. In Burgred's Mercia, where Danes and Saxons murder one another daily, it's not possible.
This is a good plan, brother. I'm ready for the coming fight.
Agreed. Yet remember this. Whatever you stand to gain here, so do we. An alliance between my clan and Mercia's crown.
See this man installed on his throne and you will have it. I swear.
The bold sons of Ragnar bellow to sound the spear din and the thunder of shields. So let fall the arrow storm. The battle begins.
Ah! You never said this one was a poet.
I need to piss.
We have a forward camp just north of Tamworth. Will you go with us?
Lead the way.
Take in the sights of Repton if you like. We will be at the docks when you are ready to go.
I'm glad you and your brother have come, if only to bring some measure of calm.
Ease yourself, Cheerwolf. We all stand to benefit, and you'll be remembered for this for years to come.
For all the wrong reasons, I fear.
The Kingmaker Saga.
Lively town. Quite a lot to see here.
Alright. First things first, there is a lot of yellow around here. Aw. Oh. All right. All the way to the top and boom. There's gotta be a way down. Nope. I thought I could break that and get in there that way. There should be a stairwell right here. Yep. Okay. Alright. I'm not going to read that currently because I don't. Letter concerning the Rugosigurd, dear scribes, nobles, rulers in the holy diocese of Ledis Shire. Greet you with friendship and the love of God. My name is Brissy the Elder. I have studied under the disciple of Wilfred Alsun, and I have also followed the many skulls of the much maligned lords of Daneland and the Norge. I was captured by one rigged a slippery wisdom during a raid at Whitby Abbey. I since lived with the heathen at Goldborough, converted many while following their great journeys and turning towards God. Based on the stories I have heard around the hearth and the many battles and adventures I have witnessed, I compiled a saga in the spirit of our great poets, Cadman and Sainwolf, and have so dutifully taken note of the story of Rig. His Rigsuger is as great as that of Beowulf's or Ragnar Lothbrok. It must be written and rewritten and told throughout the scrolls of our land and beyond the shores, for his name is immortal. What I saw of his might and merriment and his godly touch is unlike any other story before or after. He was plagued by a demon's voice, where the devil hath taken him, and not the angels, however, be his tale. One of woe and warning, or of brightness and valor. Oops. It merits retelling. I have included with my Scops Theo and the story of Rick. I beg of you, share it and teach it amidst the mead halls and beneath the belfries of our good Lord. This manuscript is sacred, my warmest light, Brissy the Elder. Okay, cool. Interred King of Mercia. Wait a moment. Wait a moment. Yoink. All right. Garl's journal. Uba Ragnarsson has banished me from the camp. This comes on the heels of another battle in which I weared far from more than my tongue. My axe, it is time to let it lay, he said. Right, I no longer wish to fight, to raid, to kill. These things have not enlivened my body or my hunger for many years now. It may be only needed to hear it from another for that. Son of Ragnar, for bringing to light what I failed to see. What lies before me now I do not know. This I will sit and ponder. But I want in. Dick.
So, some of us are staying behind as I hear it.
Half the army's already in Tamworth, and we've now got help from the south. It's our lot to look after this place now, to protect her.
Shame.
His fortress. Now we'll just hear big tales told by drunken heroes.
Another flight.
I've heard all Danes are cursed with slow brains and fat tongues. Care to prove me wrong?
Most men choose to be loud or stupid. Impressed that you manage both. I will take you on.
Brilliant. Some fighting spirit. How about a wager?
Here.
Thank you.
Let us begin.
I have sparred against champions and bested each one.
Prepare to taste bitter defeat once our battle is done.
Oh, terrible. You're a misfit, a half-wit, a foolish old grouse.
You're a weakling, a milksop, a catcher, a louse.
Brilliant. I'm the greatest of flighters, a master of verse.
Your pride is appalling, and your rhyming is worse.
Got you there, young Irv. Ha! I'm impressed. You are as sharp as that axe on your belt.
As promised, I will have my winnings now.
Take the gold. You've earned it.
Charisma increase.
Ich bin noch gut aufgekämpft!
Climb. Really? Alright, I'll have to do a day of those, because I'm not going to keep chasing them shit down. It's going to be annoying really fucking quickly.
Count on me, Eivor. I'll show you and the gods my worth. I will be patient,
no.
for honor and glory.
Sail southeast. Bring the men to the gates of Tamworth. We'll flood. Eivor, is your axe sharpened?
I'm ready for the spear din.
And the thunder of shields, yes. It's good to have you with us.
To fight beside such legends is an honor. I've only heard tales of your conquests. Now I get to live them.
We'll weave our sagas together. Thread upon thread.
Come on, boy. We'll forge a man from your softness, hammered on the anvil of
One
war.
does not need to fight to be
Move! Move!
Calm, Ivar. The fight's not here.
Aye. The fight is nowhere to be found in this boy.
A boy who happens to be Ceolwulf's son. Why is he not in his quarters?
Our future king wants a battle-hardened heir. Time he proves his worth, don't you think?
Can't be an heir if he's dead, Ivar. Can he wield the sword?
I've had some training. I don't want to kill anyone. These men are my friends. My countrymen.
Relax, little king. They won't call you friend now. You can thank your father for that.
Ivar!
He comes with us. And should anything happen to this little sprout, I will bear the punishment our future king inflicts.
He'll want to remove your head.
Haha, you hear that, boy? You die, and I'll have to kill your father, too.
It's a worth.
You'll have to endure, my brother. He always finds new ways to humor himself.
I'll keep that in mind.
And both eyes open.
You smell that, Ceolbert? The stink of jealousy, of our budding friendship, I think.
What is Ceolwulf's son doing in Repton at all?
It's Ceolwulf's way of proving his loyalty. And there's no safer place for a traitor and his son in the middle of a pack of Danes.
Safe from who? You and Ivar seem to have brought this Shire to hell.
Well, this is going to be interesting how this goes. I'm curious if this is going to be considered a raid. There we go.
Look at these pagan rats. Ravenous, unseemly beasts teeming over holy ground.
Have a care, Lord. These pagan rats outnumber us.
I can see that, fool. What do we do about them?
I advise we strongly consider their demands, Lord. We won't survive a fight.
Is that you, Leofrid? How quickly you recover! I'm beginning to wonder if it is a man or a god beneath all that armor.
A man of God stands before you, Eva. Proud and resolute.
That's Burgred's war thane. Killed a dozen of our men in an ambush along the River Trent. It was Ivar's axe that stopped him.
That is a poor description of a perfect 30-yard toss.
Enough jawing, heathens! Speak your piece!
We've come for your crown, Lord.
With or without your head attached.
Ha, I admire your ambition, pagan. But what you ask is impossible. No Dane ever has or ever will occupy Mercia's sacred throne.
Would you settle for a Norse? We're not as gentle, but we're much better poets.
Norse, Dane, dog. You're all the same to me. All godless.
My king, may I suggest a more measured approach to this?
I grow weary of this palaver. You have trampled our lands, toppled our monuments. We've given you silver, fed your people. And yet, in spite of all this, your encroachment on my kingdom continues. No more! We will die defending what is ours, whatsoever the cost. If you want my crown, Uber Ragnarsson, you must pry it from the hands of my bloodless corpse. Man the walls!
Back to the camp. Round up the men. We're taking Tamworth tonight! Eivor, tell the captain we're ready to march. Ivar and I will round up the men. Do you know your way around a batsman route?
I've seen them in action.
I want you at the helm of ours. Strong and agile.
I'll be there.
As will I.
Well then.
Fancy a game of Orlog?
Who are you?
I'm with the Ragnarsons. It's time to roll out the battering ram.
Birgred wanted to fight. Now we'll give him one. Are you ready to march now?
Let's go. It's time to capture a kingdom.
What are we going to do about him?
Jailbird. Something wrong?
I know these men, Eivor. I've supped with them. Not 2 weeks ago, Leofrith showed me how to wield a greatsword. He's a friend.
Friendships end, often at the point of a spear.
It cannot be that cold. Least of all with Leofrith. He is only following orders.
When the march begins, find an empty tent and stay there.
Do not think me a coward. I am not afraid of war. I do not want to kill my friends.
There's no other way. Fight or hide. It's up to you.
Once this loading screen is up, I'm going to pause. I'm going to take a quick break. Tamworth Fortress. Okay. I will be right back. Simon. Or no, Sinan. Alright.
Destroy the gate! Slaughter the soldiers! Leave the king to me! Your brain!
Watch out! Arrows!
Let's go!
Shields up!
Take cover!
Damage is adding up! Arrows! Take cover!
Put up a fight!
That's it! Almost there! Keep it up!
Take cover! Gates down! Push through! Push through! What's my reason? Leave them no place to hide. Side by side with the Ragnarsons! We're a long way from our This is our destiny! Ah, this is blood! We must destroy that barricade! You're dead! You're like a lame mule! It's an arrow in the dog! Protect the rail! Don't grab me,
Come on. There we go.
hold out much longer.
The Lord is my strength. With me, here.
Too easy.
You're mine.
Suffer.
And you can just have that. We're coming. You can have that.
Spill your brains.
Bleed you. Break.
And carry on. So they're both gone. Tamworth Fortress. They're both gone. So that's going to be the line.
It's
that we have to
over,
go through
Burgred.
on this.
Lay down your weapons and surrender.
What the?
Take 3 men and search the rear. Look around. See what you can find. I'll send for Ceolwulf. Tell him we found a throne.
That was a good scuffle, But I did notice we were short one.
My dear sister, let her to Matilda.
Ceolbad was around. Maybe you missed him.
Your lies are just like you, Eivor. Big and bold.
My dear sister, I'm sorry I haven't written sooner. By now you realize I won't be coming home. After all, the Danes have pushed further inland, and King Burgred has done nothing but provoke them. As much as my heart is aching to leave, I cannot abandon my duty for fear so many people will die. As long as I'm here, I can protect them, even if it means giving my life. I know you understand. How is Roderick? Still can't believe the apple farmer's boy is going to make me an uncle. Your belly must be big now. I remember you saying if it was a boy, you'd name him after me. I pray every night that it's a girl. Your loving brother, Leofrith.
Seems Leofrith is at odds with his king, but bound to duty. A loyal man.
Royal Ledger, to the Almighty King. We have an agreement that is if by the time this message arrives, it is still your arse that warms the seat of Mercia's throne. Here's what I know. The Ragnarsons have been speaking with one of your own. Ceolwulf is his name. Together they are devising a plan to overthrow you and install him in your stead. A Norse named Sigurd has arrived with allied with the brothers. An attack is soon to follow. Ready your men. As for your secret haunts, they are safe for now, but keeping them that will cost you. I await your reply only this time. Send a more fair-faced envoy.
A chronicle of payments made. Like a ledger. There's a symbol here. A clan emblem, maybe.
The brothers should see this. Ivar, I found a letter. There's a symbol here. Your men have any luck?
Nothing. You?
This. Do you know that symbol?
Tana's sigil. It seems she's been dealing with Burgred as well. The wretch.
She was the mercenary barking at you in Repton, yes? She's playing both sides of this war.
She could have told him anything. Told him secrets about me, about Repton, our plans.
Why bother with all this pageantry? Fashion a new crown and stick it on your melon. There you have it, you're the new king.
That is not how it works. Not in Mercia.
We are wasting time. Tana is our only lead. We talk to her. Find out what she knows.
I would sooner launch my face into my axe than face her.
That might improve her impression of you.
We have the same father, Eivor. But his mother was a sow.
Meet us at Tana's camp when you're finished here. And bring your patience.
And your axe!
Eivor, a word, if you would.
Go, I'll catch up.
I will join the brothers, Eivor. Meet us at Tana's.
My son told me what happened earlier, with Ivar pressuring him to fight. He said you intervened.
You would be mourning your son if I hadn't. He's not a fighter.
No, but he should be. By trial or by training.
He'll come around in time. But keep him from Ivar if you can. He's the furthest thing from a mentor.
Inventory. Alright. I'm gonna upgrade that. And I'm gonna upgrade this. But that's about... Well, that's actually... I can upgrade this one more time, but I'm gonna wait. Battering. I'm gonna go here. And then I'm gonna go click, click. I want the extra adrenaline and the guided. One sec. Oh my god, I did that. There we go. Slowly but surely getting there. $50 on a raid. That would be a... Oh no, maybe not. Eva's going here. Ironically, I had already gone there. So, yay. Oh, lovely.
This is not going to end well.
Just keep your wits about you.
Calm, Ivar. Me and...
There we go.
Sigurd, is there a problem?
We'll go see Tonna. Just the two of us. Ivar and Ubba will wait here. Better if Tonna thinks we've come alone. The truth is, I don't think any of us can stop Ivar from cleaving her head open. It's all he was spewing the whole way over here.
Right. Shall we?
We'll return shortly.
A small fortune for whoever sent Tona to hell.
I'll hold you to that. From what I overheard in Repton, the brothers had an arrangement with Tonna. What happened?
She's a mercenary. Ubba used her for man and information. But that relationship soured now that Burgred is all but defeated. From what I heard, Tonna has hunger for two things. Soft silver and a stern hump. Neither of which earns you true loyalty.
If she can't be trusted, what use is she?
That is for us to find out. We may be able to satisfy her.
And if we can't?
Ivar did tell you to bring your axe.
And here they are, as expected.
If she takes a liking to you, keep talking.
She's more your type.
Sigurd, what brings you strolling into my camp this brisk day?
I suspect you already know.
Yes. The Embers on the air betray you. And yet, if you are here talking to me, King Burgered remains at large. And who are you, lovely dove? Want to perch your ass on my lap?
Call me Eivor, or Wolf-Kissed. Lovely dove will get your throat cut.
Come now. You are too clever to run with those Ragnarsson dogs. Plenty of room on this side, if you want to earn some coin.
We came for your help, not your flattery.
Where is King Burgered? That is what you want. And what makes you think I have the slightest idea?
We found letters, records of trade. The two of you have a history.
What can I say? The king pays well for my services. If only I could say the same for those two Ragnarsson clods.
You're dealing with me now, and I want to know what you know. Name your price.
Very well. I could use another cow. And you can cover the cost.
When Ceolwulf is on the throne, do you think he'll be pleased to hear you stood in his way? That you doubted him at all? Settle for half that amount. And maybe Ceolwulf's first command won't be for your head on a platter.
You've got stones.
Out with it.
Burgered paid me to steer the Ragnarssons clear of two areas, Leicester and Templebrook Fort. It was a hefty amount. If I were you, that's where I'd look. And that is all I know. Not more, not less. We are done here.
Leicester and Templebrook Fort. Do you know these places?
I don't, but the brothers will. I'll bring this news to them. Don't stay around here too long. We've got a king to catch.
Is it still a restricted area? Nope. Now I am welcome here. Sorry about trying to burn down that roof there. It's still smoldering.
Clever. Let's see what secrets you keep, Tona.
There we go. Am I good? No. Oops, wrong building. There we go. Thank you. Bye-bye. Now that everything... more it's like, I think this is an artifact right here.
Something is wrong. Foul. Curse it.
It's a curse. Where?
Damn troll magic.
Closing letter. Forgive me, Lord Christ, but your light has not sheltered us from the darkness that devours us in your blessed England. Here I craft these knitting poles that keep curses upon the Danes and send them cowering in fear from this place. Let the devil do what he does best, O Lord. Now where is he?
Sigurd's told us the news. Well done.
All right.
Leicester and Templebroth fought. What do you know about them?
Leicester is a large village. And Templebroch, it's an old military fort. Not much else.
Burkred could be at either one. We should check both, as soon as possible.
And what do we do with Tona? I would bet the sweat off my sack she's writing to Burkred now, offering silver for a warning about us.
Let me worry about that.
We should get moving, Drinkit. I can take the fortress of Templebroch.
I will join you, Sigurd.
That leaves me Leicester then. All by my fucking lonesome.
And a friend, brother. Maybe Eivor dares to be called that.
Go on ahead. I'll catch up with all of you soon.
Okay. So, it has split. Who's a good boy?
You forget the torch. I told you we need to set fire to the house so the raid feels real.
I didn't forget it. You said you would bring it.
Ah, you fool! Must I do everything? Please do not distract us. We're trying to solve a problem here. We need fire to set the house ablaze. Think! How could you forget the torch?
Look, this stranger has helped us.
Come here, Sprout! Who are you?
That was easy.
You wanted fire. There you have it. Though I get the sense you two are ill fit for whatever it is you're plotting.
This one takes us for a fool, brother. We Sons of Ragnar have this well under control.
No, we do not.
Sons of Ragnar? I know of many, but never have I heard of Dull and Dollar. What is your plan here?
We set up that abandoned house to practice a raid. Build it with our most precious things to up the stakes.
Even master raiders such as we need to stay sharp, brother.
You better hurry.
Yes, for glory!
Please come with. I do not want to do this with my brother alone.
This raid will harden our legacy, brother. Clans will come crawling, begging us to join them. Our names will echo in the halls of Valhalla. And worry not, budding Sprout. Together, we will grow you into a fine warrior.
I get the feeling we haven't much to teach you.
Go on, brother. Like we talked about. Blow these doors in like a punishing storm. Stand back, Sprout, and observe. You may learn a thing or two.
I am excited. You must hear it in my voice.
I cannot do it.
Gentle as a lamb. Stand aside.
What is wrong?
The door is not opening.
Use the key.
Ah, yes. Where did I put it?
Ghost. Mother's axe. It is inside. Please, stranger, you must get it back for us. Find a way.
Dull and Dollar, like I said. Found a way in!
Find Mother's axe! It should be on the table!
I do not see it here!
No, we said to hide it in the cat, remember? Who was to do it? Not me!
Wrong again! Focus!
The bag in the corner! I seem to remember putting it there.
This must be the key to the door.
Mother's axe! It's here! Get out of there!
Ugh, thick-headed fools! I am unharmed, which makes you very lucky.
Smart, you mean? I must have taken Mother's axe out of the house, knowing this fool would forget it.
And left the key in its place. You two are as useful as a glass hammer. I'm leaving.
Do not listen to that drivel, brother. We must endure. The world will know us by name soon enough.
Okay. So I'm trying to remember exactly. Okay, so we're doing it this one. I want to do this. And this. And then the next one I'm doing is the adrenaline upgrade and the guided arrow. Alright. So, we are going to continue heading for the next objective. Oh, cool, I found an opal.
If they see me, this will get messy.
What say to me? Nan mat drakene.
You're lost! Shall it be done?
Zunin, guide me.
Okay, so he's all the way up there.
Good timing. We would have stormed the place without you.
What have you seen?
Soldiers aplenty, wagons going in and out. That weasel Borgred is here, I'm sure of it. The bathhouse there and that church, see? I sent a scout to check them both. Should be back at any moment now. Did you see Uba and Sigurd in Templebrach?
No. And if Bergred is hiding here, I won't have to.
There is a lot we would not have to do if we stuck to killing kings. thanks to my brother, now we are into making them.
No small tension between you two. Thought you'd be more like-minded.
You and Sigurd, you always see eye to eye?
More often than not.
You are still young. You live to my age and you will see. The closer you get, the greater the stink that rises.
Time's up for your scout, I'd say. He's either dead or run off.
Give him a chance.
Can't risk them seeing us and Burkred slipping away again. You stay here and wait for your scout. I'm going in.
Into your fate! God is with me!
This must be the bathhouse. Need to find a way inside.
This is bollocks. We should be out there, fighting to take Tamworth back from the Danes.
I'm being very, like, concentrated right now, so give me a minute. Where did he go? Alright. Okay, so let's go over to here first, because I want that. Okay.
Quite a haul of goods they've hidden away.
Leo, first order, move the grain and wheat into the bathhouse. Keep it under lock and key until I return. You may find the farmers pushing back. Go easy on them. Their livelihood we are talking about with no promise they will ever get it back. Okay.
Have you lost your mind?
I feared you were one of them.
Keep quiet. What are you doing here?
I was looking for Burgred.
You are Ivar's scout.
I hoped I might find Burgred myself and talk him into surrendering. But he's not in Leatherchester.
How can you be sure?
Leofrith passed this way with some men. I eavesdropped. It seems they're only stockpiling food here, but he did say something of interest. Gave orders to send more men to Burgred's wife, the Lady Arvelswith. She's in Templebroch. She would know where Burgred's hiding.
You hear that?
The sounds of battle.
Ivar, let's get you out of here, now. Where are you going?
I know my way around. We'll go through the market. This way.
You're going down! I'm gonna feed the damn coward! Spread out!
They're everywhere! Stay close to me. What do I do? Fight! Fight!
Okay, you know what? Die. All right.
Are you hurt? Speak up.
I don't think so. My God. I didn't want it to come to this.
They would have killed you, Gilbert. You had no choice. Now don't move. I'll be back.
Face me!
We're gonna go punch Ivor, aren't we?
Where is your king, Saxon? Where is he?
Lord our Father, grant me salvation.
When does their god find the time to answer so much mumbling and whimpering?
You are reckless, Ivar. Jailbird could have been killed.
Who am I to stand in the light of a boy searching for his balls?
Don't excuse yourself. You enjoy this too much.
Stop. It wasn't Ivar who sent me. I sent myself.
Have caution, boy. Until your father's crowned, you're Mercia's enemy, not its champion. You understand?
I understand.
Good. Now return to Repton and remain there until we call.
Will you not stay, Wolf-Kissed? There is no king, but we have corpses to loot.
Burgred's Lady Athelstwith is in Templebroch. I'm going to find out what she knows.
Better keep our eyes open.
Take everything!
My battle kennings have worn thin. I am no longer the reed among shields, the glimmer blood, the hallowed skull crack.
The scourge of Swanrose.
The iron thong. The lender of silver gelds. I only wish to be a freebooter. Someone who writes their own destiny.
Be glad you head to Valhalla with a poem on your lips.
Kumath! Shulon Gan! No!
The Vellum. Investigate the fort at Thieves' Warren atop the highest hill in all of Glowensire, just north of the town of Gloucester. I get a chance. I need to go into I need to go to a merchant.
Best not to draw attention here.
For orders, size the fields and load the wagons with food will sustain us, and we must move it as quickly as possible. I will travel with the wagons myself and ensure the reach of our men safely. In the meantime, the church and bathhouse is where we will guard the stock. Maintain orders, stay alert, and wait for my return. Okay. Hypo. Alright. Alright. So what I was actually doing there is I was seeing if there wasn't not so necessarily wealth, but treasure. Fire. Fire. Assassin's cantrip. Chain assassination. Advanced assassination. Unlocks the ability to assassinate high-level targets with timing-based attacks. Sprint attack. Bow to melee link. Alternative between bow and melee attacks deal extra damage for a short time. Emergency aim. Parry damage. Perfect attack. During a weapon swing to do more damage than the next hit. Warrior takedown. Light bow combo. Dual swap. Brush with death. Okay. And I know all this stuff. So what I think I'll do is I'll grab this next, because then it'll pop up to what this is, and I'll also work on getting to here, which means I need to go this way. No, that's still wrong. I need to rotate up and around. That, or I need to go down here for the next like 10 level ups. 1, 2, 3, 4 level ups. And like I said, I want to get this one done as well, so we'll see. I'll do that and then I'll go from there and see. Okay. There's a good chunk of stuff in here too. Legend. That just tells me it's a world event, right? Yeah, world event. Okay. I gotta go up here, right? Temple Burrow. Quest. Is there only the one? Yeah. Is there a closer fast travel by chance? Oh, fuck. It doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like I know this like little area. I could try and start running that way. I could also probably grab the longboat. However, it looks like there's a couple bridges leading there. And I'm also kind of curious, so let's see, if I go out this way, I can go here to here to here, and it looks like possibly there's a bunch of outer ones that lead about here to here to here, and I can swim, so okay. There you go. Like I said, a lot of this stuff we're gonna be playing this a lot. We're 100%ing the fuck out of this. Going the wrong way. Technically, I mean, it's not the worst. I just gotta make sure next time I see a pathway to the right, I gotta take it. Be right here. That's the camp. Go this way. Thank you. With Sigurd. I'm heading that way. Lying if I said it didn't pique my curiosity. What the fuck is gold that's up here?
This area is off limits.
That's not what I meant to do. I'm so confused. still trying to figure this out. Like, it's saying like there's something right the fuck here. Oh no. I think since that guy that I killed out here had it, I think it was that carbon. So, fuck it. I'll just come back at a later date. I hope that doesn't fuck... Bro, where the fuck do you all...
Oh shit! Shit! Faster!
I really hope that doesn't fuck me over on getting 100% everything. That's my only worry. And because like I want this to be 100% right. There could also have been for all I know, there honestly could have been a another thing there that I just didn't see, and it could be that I needed an ability that I'd possibly get later on.
Better than the tight-lipped man here. He'll never say anything again.
Eivor, there you are!
What's with the prisoners?
Man from the fortress, out on patrol.
We squeezed them. Berger's not here. It's his queen they're guarding. Others with him. They must have separated after Tamworth.
I heard as much from Chelbert and Leicester.
Chelbert? What was he doing there? Ivar.
Too long a tale for now, but he's fine. I sent him to Repton. What's the plan here?
It won't be long before someone comes looking for these men. We need to get inside and find Adelswith.
Capture a queen to find a king. It might work.
Only one way to find out. See if you can get anything more out of them. Me and Eivor will take care of fetching Adelswith.
Odin guide you.
Raid day? Please let it be a raid.
The Saxons won't welcome us through the front door. We could find a quiet way in, or we can take the long ship. I'm beside you either way. Ah, Eivor. I have dreamt of this day.
Of scouring the Shire in search of a king.
Of going a Vikingur. With you. With our brothers and sisters. Conquering new lands. Forming lasting friendships. And if it takes chasing some weasel across a new land, so be it. I am right where I wish to be.
As am I, brother.
This is a lot of issues.
We'll do this the Vikingur way, then.
Corpse! Shoot it! The thrill of this!
Come on, brothers. Let's end this.
Bro, what the fuck?
Take your last breath! Kill you! Focus, we have this!
We watch it in the face!
Nice. Oh my god. Fuck off.
In for the finish!
Boom. Headshot.
Sins. Put you on a pike!
How many things are in here? Okay. I think everything's then mark. Alright, Okay, it's been 3 hours, so I was removed from the party. Which means after this mission, we will be taking a break. Fuck am I supposed to get in here? Audio?
Hard to get through that door without being seen.
Like, audio? Can you, like, you know, click over to where you need to be working?
The hell with you! Strike with me! Here!
That one's dead. No. That was a waste of a lot of arrows, unfortunately. Sit the fuck down.
In nomine Patris!
Wait a moment. Where the fuck am I supposed to be going? It's on this, it's like this, like, layer of whatever. Oh, wait a minute. You can go over there. I don't care about you. I want this. Okay, piercing shot. Cool.
The soldiers' barracks. Athelswith might be here. You three, scurry. Lady Athelswith, I see Burgred has done his best to hide you away. But what is lost must always be found.
Let my handmaidens walk free of this place. They have nothing to do with our quarrel.
You hear that, Eivor? Noble, selfless. This is the sword you must strike a bargain with. A woman of quality. We seek only your king, lady. Tell us where Burgred hides, and we will leave without an ounce of blood spilled.
Please, I don't know.
Effective, Sigurd.
She is only naive to her present danger, but she will soon understand.
Wait. Those are the hands of one who washes linens. A servant. She is a decoy.
Watch the
Therefore,
handmaidens.
the lady has
I'll
not
follow
been seen by the
Athelswith.
Danes. Should they storm this fortress, they will identify her only by best have her and one of her handmaids exchange clothes. The lady will object, but she will not want to put those clothes in her harm's way. She must do whatever is necessary to avoid capture.
All the way.
Upside is I'm pretty sure we killed like 95% of whoever might still be around. Let me take control of this, please. Damn, she's fast. I have a feeling she's following her AI path. Which means once she gets to the lane, I'll be able to grab her. Means, if I'm right, she's heading right the fuck over here. Yeah.
Stay away from me! My husband will send you all to hell!
Quite clever, your ladyship. You're certainly making us work for it.
Keep your hands off me, pagan!
Have you lost your sense of hospitality? I regret asking.
Help! Let me go! I demand it!
After what you put me through, I would have to be mad.
Help! Help me!
You're well too, Rebecca.
Horse, stop running! Oh my god, my horse. Stop the fucking mount. Stop running so I can move on.
There's waddling till you do.
Now! Get the murdering heathen!
Do you understand what you're doing, pagan? I am the Lady of Mercia. You're wasting your time. I won't talk. Not to you, not to any of you barbarians.
You may reconsider, if only for your people. For who knows how many more might die at the hands of us barbarians.
You don't frighten me.
Then you are a fool.
What? You're trying to trample me.
There we go.
Lady Otherswith, you have seen better days.
God will sear your soul, heathen, if he can find it.
Why the cat shaver? She is as much a poet as you.
Where's my Catelyn? What have you done with her?
Your handmaiden, you mean? The brave one, dressed in royal finery? Season change with the others.
I'll take them back to Tamworth. Get them talking.
If she has so much as a scratch on her.
I will inform Ceolwulf. He might have some ideas on how to get through to her.
I will meet you there. Sigurd, what about these prisoners?
We've got what we need. Let them go.
Have a good soul.
Here, 1 second. I need to look at something here for a sec. Okay. Sorry. So, I was looking at something about Pokemon real quick. Sorry about that. Alright, while we're fast traveling, gonna take the time. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna stretch. I'm gonna go upstairs actually and get. I ate earlier. I'm gonna get my dessert. So it'll be about a 5 to 10-minute break. Once I load in, I'm gonna write down the time and I'm going to pause. Or, yeah, I'm gonna go into the map. And, yeah, we'll be back. Alright, I'm gonna pause here, and I'll be back.